foremost, I want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
That belongs to the elders, apostles, GMS, who are well. Peace and salutation to Elect Akim. Four corners, pushing this truth and sincerity, doing sit-downs and lessons. Peace be unto you. Luke 12, verse 25. He that loveth his life shall lose it. And he that hateth his life, in this world shall keep it unto life eternal. If any man serve me, let him follow me. Where I am, there shall also my servant be. If any man serve me, him will my Father honor. So, when it says, he that seeks to, reading on says, well, reading back says, he that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it. Meaning, if you love your life in this world, then you love oppression, because that's what this is. This is America's prison. America's a big ass concentration camp. So if you love this, then you're going to fall in so many pitfalls. You're going to lose your life. You hate your life. You're going to hate oppression. You're going to hate the fact that Israel's not coming back to law, statutes, commandments, the way that, it's supposed to. You're going to come into this truth. You're going to hate your life, and then you're going to find it, because, let me grab Mark 9 real quick. 9, I believe, 1. Because you're going to be able to hold on. This is Mark chapter 9, verse 1. And he said unto them, verily I say unto you, that there be some of them that stand here, which shall not taste of death. So he said, stand here. The ones that were standing here were the ones that was following and listening to him. Reading from the top again says, he said, verily I say unto you, that there be some of them that stand here, which shall not taste of death, till they have seen the kingdom of God come with power. So the Most High, can grant, life to where, you're not going to taste of that second death. Go ahead with George.
You got it right now.
Matthew 6:25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye should eat, or what ye should drink, or yet for your body, what ye should put on. Is not life more than meat, or body than raiment? And God, when these evil days come on us, we supposed to not care about anything in this world. Next verse, behold the fowls of the earth, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feed them. Are you not much better than they? And I know I'm better than a fowl of the earth. I know my brothers are better than a fowl of the earth. And we don't care about anything that's pertaining to this life, man. All we care about is looking for the prophecies to be fulfilled and us getting up out of here. We want the kingdom to be established.
That's right. You got to be in the mindset of Moses, which Moses, he was a prince in Egypt, man. He was considered the son of Pharaoh's daughter. So he had everything. He was living the life. But the thing was, the mind state that Moses was in, he was willing rather to suffer persecution for Yahweh Shai's sake than to enjoy the life of pleasure for a moment, man. So what does that mean? That means that Moses hated being he hated being the prince in Egypt. And there's a scripture that talks on Moses going out and seeing an Egyptian afflicting one of his brethren, which was an Israelite, and that pissed Moses off. So he looked one way and he looked the other way, and he slew the Egyptian. So you got to be in that spirit of Moses and have that faith of Moses, man. All right, to the point where you hate your life here. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and kill Edomites. Ultimately, Yahweh Shai is going to head that off. but being in the spirit of hating your life here within Egypt, man. Nothing that you can have, no amount of money, you know, or no amount of status within this place can compare to the blessings that we're going to receive in the kingdom of heaven. You know, if you hate your life on this side first, that's what it starts with. It starts with hating your life, man. You know, hating the life that you live. All right, and viewing the benefits of the kingdom of heaven, which we ultimately are going to obtain if we continue in the faith and the belief upon Yahushua. We have to hate this side, man. All right, and we have to love. You know, we have to learn to love to suffer persecution and affliction. You know, for this truth's sake. But ultimately, the point is hating your life, man. Can you read a little bit more on that? Start off at the part where it says to hate your life. On the Luke. Oh, you got something else in Revelations?
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's all good.
Revelations chapter 12, verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength, in the kingdom of our God and the power of his Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. And they loved not their lives unto death.
That's right. You know, being in the spirit of despising the life that you have, and ultimately presenting your body as a living sacrifice. You know, that's a mindset that you have to be in. You know, because a lot of people are fearful to the point where they're like, okay, well, I don't want to go out and preach the truth because the so-called white man is going to lock me in jail. You know, or you know, I might be persecuted for this faith. But that shows that you have a lack of faith, you know, not believing that our power who is in heaven, all right, can raise you up the same way that he raised his son up, man. All right, you don't believe that there's anything after this. All right, you can't be in that spirit. You got to be in the spirit of wholly sacrificing yourself or sacrificing your life for Yahushua's sake, for this truth's sake. Don't love your life. I mean, don't love your life. You know, to the point where you're afraid of suffering for, you know, this faith. You have many that love their life, so they might be in a position of status in this society, but they won't go out and speak. They know that they're Israelite, and that's the reason why the Lord ain't dealing with celebrities. They know that they're Israelites, but they won't go out and hit the streets, man. Or they ain't trying to. They in the spirit of waking their people up.
You got anything I know?
Hebrews 11 and 24. By faith, Moses, when he come to years, refused to be called son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather self-affliction with the people of Yahweh, rather than enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. And that's another reason why these celebrities can't be amongst us, because they ain't gonna put on these pleasures of sin.
That's right.
You know, they gonna still get lit up and all that other bullshit.
God, and then you got Israelites that's not celebrities that want to be celebrities.
Okay.
They want to be celebrities in this Israelite, you know, thing of ours and it's truth. You know,
Instant famous.
yeah, instant famous. You know, but then you don't get the fame that you want, so therefore this thing isn't appealing to you anymore. You know, you go back into the world. You know, don't come in this thing trying to be famous, man.
Just come out and exalt the name of the Lord.
God, that's what we're here to do, to exalt the name of Yahweh by Shemiah Shai.
You know, and then later he will exalt you, you know, lift you up. But, you know, you got to exalt his name first. Esteeming the reproach of the Messiah greater riches than the treasures in Egypt, he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. And that's the reason why we're out here. We're doing this not only just because, you know, it's a calling, man, but it's the reward that we're going to receive afterwards. Even Paul said, for henceforth laid up for me is a crown laid up for me. when he said, after I have fought the good fight, it's time for me to be offered. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find that right.
A lot of people that love their life, they're gonna take that chip, man, because they want to continue their life. They're in that we were better off in Egypt spirit. Now we're trying to get the hell out of Egypt. We want to be in the kingdom. That's the spirit that we're in.
This is Amos chapter 5 verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him. Now, that's, you know, you can look at that on an idea of a guy trying to, well, first of all, a guy that's, caught up in this throughout his life. He was trying to, find his life, he loved his life, and he could lose his life in a situation like this, versus, I think it's Job chapter 5, verse 24, where it says he shall be leagued with the beasts of the field.
Yep.
Those are the ones that hated their lives. Those were the saints that hated their lives. The guys that's, fleeing from a lion, those are the ones that loved, partying, waiting for the next, the next All-Star weekend is going to be in Chicago, or the next PlayStation, 5, it drops, summer 2020 or 2028 or something like that. Those are ones that anticipating this thing going on. And then it's going to come times where they might, they're looking to escape their life, and they might escape, being bit from a lion, or they might escape a serpent, or they might escape a bear, or they might escape, one of the troopers that had something planned out for them. But then they turn around and they get hit with, a plague or another one of the plagues.
Yep, get the chip.
I had that
Your leg get chopped off. Try to blow their brains out with a 45. Only knock half of their dome off, but still alive.
Then you sitting there wishing that you actually would have got caught by that lion.
I had that precept, 2 Timothy 4 and 6. For now I'm ready to be offered, and my time of departure is at hand. I have fought the good fight, I have finished my course, I have kept the faith. Henceforth is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but to them, but unto all of them also that love his appearance. And this is the reason why we're doing it, because we want to see his appearance. We want to hurry up his appearance. Even though we can't do it, it's an appointed time for the Most High. The appointed time, the day and the hour, the Most High decide. But we doing our part, so it can happen.
Okay. Anything else, sir?
No.
Okay. Hey, so with that, hey, don't love your life, man. Hate this life. And keep the faith in Yahweh. Keep the fear in Yahweh. Keep the faith in Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Keep the fear in Yahweh. Because ultimately, hey, we want to get out of here, and we want those promises that are promised, man.
That's right.
And you ain't gonna get those if you love your life and you trying to do whatever it can, to have a good life here in this place. You got many people that love their lives. They're gonna take the trip. They'll do anything to sell out, to get some money. You got people that love their lives to the point where, hey, they hate the prophets, that are telling them that this place is about to be done away with. But then they hate the prophets for ministering and them the gospel and teaching them the truth. But then they'll hug up on an Edomite that kills their family member, man. So don't be that kind of person. Get any?
I'm done.
All right. So with that, hey, we hope that this lesson was edifying. Until the next time, hey, shalom.
Shalom.